Assalamualaikum to my beloved supervisor Dr. Nur Azira Binti Ayub. I'm Ainul Fathin Binti Mahali. Today I would like to present my research about the influence of workplace environment at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor. We go to my first slide is about research background. Firstly, according to Owen's Corey 2020, the working environment plays an important role in employees' behavior, strength, and emotion. Furthermore, working surroundings frequently have an important influence in employee commitment, employee learning, and employee motivation for factors such as behavior, effects, and emotion. There are three factors that influence our workplace environment towards employee performance of the Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor in this research. There are physical workplace environment, supervisors support, and performance feedback. The purpose of this study was to examine the relationship between physical workplace environment, supervisor support, and performance feedback. Problem statement. In 2015, the Chief Secretary of Government, Mr. Ali Hamza, the Honorable Tan Sri stated that out of 1.6 million government staff, 2,1943 registered for the 2014 performance assessment. 2,943 are either unavailable or staying in a cafe during working hours. This equates to the numbers of government staff evaluated below 60 of the 100 marks and may constitute reason for dismissal according to the exit policy Utusan Online 2015. On intern 2006, this unfavorable image has to a certain degree been affected by ancients prejudice, but it also based on poor government service. Research question. They have three parts. First is, does physical workplace environment influence employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor? Second, does supervisor support influence employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor? And third, does performance feedback influence employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor? Next is research objective. To analyze the relationship between physical workplace environment towards employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor, to analyze the relationship between supervisor support towards employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor, and the last one is to analyze the relationship between performance feedback towards employees' performance at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor. Literature review on physical workplace environment. Vance 2020. The size of office and social space like connection with college acknowledgement of performance and environmental variables may include noise levels, comfort levels, temperature, and lighting. Switzerland 2015. Amenities such as a prayer room, bathroom, workplace design, or space layout may be physical consideration. Cynthia 2015 states that all employees have distinct requirements and physical components should assist them. Coyle 2020 and Fernier 2019. Various research studies show that if workers are satisfied with the physical environment, then employees' performance has a strong connection with the physical working environment. Supervisor support. Warrant 2020. Supervisors are business officials responsible for maintaining the tone, culture, and support of the company, predict employee effective engagement. Muhammad and Ali 2016 and Uma Maheswari and Krishnan 2016. Good cooperation between subordinates and supervisors may impact workers' attitude to employment and action and can influence employees' self-confidence with the job. Muhammad and Ali 2016. The supervisor who subscribe to a considered degree is deemed to be a helpful, courteous, tolerant supervisor and able to draw from his subordinates. Performance feedback, Park 2020. State subordinates gain from a continuous explanation of employee objectives and plan activities relating to improvement in the performance and organizational efficiency of each employee. Indiana University 2016. Good evaluation may be provided to workers when they perform well or the bad impact of their employees can be corrected together with the performance standard established. Call 2015. Staff may feel demotivated without appropriate performance feedback because they are not sure if their work is in accordance with the supervised standard but are also uncertain whether their contribution to the company is acknowledged. Conceptual framework. For the research, there are three independent variables. First one is physical workplace. Second one is supervisor support. And third one is performance feedback. There is only one dependent variable is employees' performance. Hypothesis. H1 for the physical workplace environment. There is relationship between physical workplace environment and employees' performance. H2 for supervisor support. There is relationship between supervisor support and employees' performance. H3 there is relationship between performance feedback and employees' performance. H3 for the performance feedback. Next, methodology. A cross-sectional design be used for the method. A population of this study was Syariah court officers at Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor. The sample consists of 100 respondents, one of Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor supporting group workers. This includes staff from grade N11 through N19. Physical workplace. They have two questions from Nanzushi 2015 and three questions from Brennan, Cott and Klein 2002. Supervisor support. They have two questions from Oldham and Kamin 1996. One question from Scapillo and Vanderberg 1987. One question from Macedonia 2009. And the last one question from Newfoundland and Labrador Inquiry 2011. Performance feedback. The 5 questions from Hikin and Scrishim 2004. Statistical analysis was performed with IBM SPSS version 27. Demographic profile. Gender. Male respondents were 50 with 50%. Female respondents with 50 and 50%. Age 20 until 30 years is 42 with 42%. 31 until 40 years, 32 with 32%. 41 until 50 years, 18 with 18%. And the last one, 51 years and above is 8 with 8%. Education level. They have 7 levels. First is master degree, were 9 with 9%. Bachelor degree, 24 with 24%. Diploma, 33 with 33%. Certificate, 2 with 2%. SPM, MCE, CGE, O-Level, 27 with 27%. PMR, SRP, LCE, 3 with 3%, and others 2 with 2%. Years of service this department 1 until 5 years, 35 with 35%. 5 until 10 years, 20 with 20%. 11 until 15 years, 21 with 21%. 16 until 20 years, 7 with 7%. More than 20 years, 17 with 17 years. Hypothesis testing. Research question. H1. What is a relationship between physical workplace environment and employees' performance? The results R equals 0.322. P equals 0.001. Hypothesis H1 was accepted. H2. What is a relationship between supervisor support and employees' performance? The result is R equal 0.605. P equal 0.000. The hypothesis H2 was accepted. And the last one, H3, what is a relationship between performance feedback and employees' performance? The result is R equal 0.501, P equals 0.000. The hypothesis H3 was accepted. Discussion on my research is there is relationship between physical workplace, supervisor support, performance feedback, and employee performance towards Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Selangor offices. The results show that all the factors were identified as predictor of job performance. It can be proven that between physical workplace, supervisor support, and performance feedback affect employees' performance. Objective 1. To examine the influence of physical workplace environment on employees' performance. The yearly research shown that the cooperative working environment maintains workers in a safe and calm condition from which they may attain optimum efficiency. 1. 2020. Objective 2. To examine the influence of supervisor support on employees' performance. His study has shown supervisor assistance via improved employment rules to help employees to enhance corporate commitment and financial gain. Objective 3. To examine the influence of performance feedback on employees' performance, the experimental findings therefore demonstrated the opposite impact of giving more frequent performance feedback on two important drivers of employees' performance. The last one is conclusion. In the era of globalization, public service has faced numerous challenges. One of the problems is the change of the administrative landscape. With this in mind, the government must create a wide variety of new programs to meet the public's demands. Because of these new changes, the government has developed various initiatives and services to meet the demands of the pupil. The Supreme Ministry Company or governmental body will also want to search for the finest tactic and formula to meet every person requirement in their new policy in order to guarantee that each plan strategy is successful. Each department senior management should invest the allocation from the government with prudence. This demands the complete use of human resources in public institutions.